It was a very interactive session which brought together different institutions and organizations, including media partners, engaged in the participation of collective efforts to enhance the process of learning in organization system strengthening, project design and proposal development, and more. In explaining the rationale behind the training workshop, Deputy Executive Director, Rainbo Initiative, Jibril Kagbo, says Rainbo Initiative wants to make sure that they have a stronger voice against gender-based violence.
So what we do is we want to make sure that we have a stronger voice in the fight against GBV. That's the reason why we came together. We brought all of these organizations together. So we have the community of practice in Freetown, we have established another one in Bo, and we have established another one in McKinney to cover the Bombale district. So our vision is to make sure that we end gender-based violence in Sierra Leone, and so that is the reason for which we feel that we need to come together, you know, to support each other, to build the capacity of organizations and to support organizations to raise funding and support them to do implementation in their different localities where they are working. So we started in 2016 with the support from Irish Aid. We want to be thankful to Irish Aid and of course IRC as well. They have been really helpful to us, and of course Trocare, they have also at some point provided funding support to us.
Amira Catherine Kolma, a beneficiary in the training workshop from Smart Women's Initiative, expands on the impact of the workshop and how she will try to implement this knowledge to her organization.
This training is much more focused on capacity building, strengthening of partner organizations in order for us to be at a pace where independently we can seek for fund and we can also strengthen our internal systems. So personally, on behalf of Smart Women's Initiative, I'll tell you that you've been there in the conference room, and currently the thing that has been taught and it's still ongoing is how we could control our internal system, how we should ensure that we implement programs in order for us to have a successful impact, not just in our communities, but as an organization, and for us to achieve the aim that we all hope to achieve in the future.
Julia Bokari, another beneficiary who doubles as program manager, Inspiration Lifeline, sends a strong message to all women and girls on how this training has impacted her life.
This training is part of capacity building, part of the process we have to go through as NGOs to know how to carry out our work in our various organizations properly. It's good for me to be a role model because if you as a woman, you try very hard to educate yourself, you will be selected to come in places like this. If you try very hard to make sure you follow what is right as a woman, you try to be an example, a role model to your society, and be supportive.
Capacity building workshop that promotes inclusiveness for different organizations can fight to change the status of many people in the society. Therefore, it is an important step towards nation building. For FTN's Top News, Mans-Davies reporting.